from Parker Freebie, and he was explaining to me that sometimes Ingram can be kind of scary. So after that day, I go home to my parents and I say, apparently he can be kind of scary. And they were like, oh, so he's Coach Scary. And then that's been his name for the last 6 years in my house. Obviously, I found out that that's not at all what he's like, but it still stayed. I'm very happy that you chose to move to high school right as I did, so that I never had to get used to a normal or to a different coach. So I kind of think in the back of my mind, you came just for me, so that I didn't have to deal with getting used to somebody else. But I'm so thankful for what you taught me on and off the court. You're such an awesome guy. I remember meeting Coach S, and I was like, man, this guy's so young. He's gonna get used. He's gonna know us so well. And then we get into the van and we hear his music taste, and we're like, no, he's way older than us. He was the one that inspired the first music video. He had all the creation behind it. He was very hype about that, so he was a huge part of that. And that's been a huge part of our culture in this tennis program, so it's been super fun that we had that started. And I also appreciate that you always pretended to not be watching me because you knew I would mess up if I noticed. And both of you have been the reason that I wanted to become a coach and a PE teacher myself, so thank you very much for that. My parents had never had a kid doing any of the things before because I'm a first child, but they didn't expect tennis to be a sport that I'm going to do. So I really appreciate that they helped me get my lessons, and my dad would play with me until I got too good for him. But they were very supportive, and I appreciate everything they did for me to help me out. They've been through some of my greatest moments. The Shed Racket League at sophomore year, where I broke my racket and had to use the random one Coach S brought with him. The tweener ace at junior league that we had some issues with, but they liked it a lot. And this year when we got first at league. So I'm so thankful for their support. And every one of my teammates, I love y'all so much. Y'all are great on the van and in the court, or in the court and on the van. Yikes. Anyway, y'all are so supportive of each other. You keep each other hype. I love the personality every one of you shows. I love that if anyone's tired and upset, no matter what, they are joining in on whatever weird fan activity that we're going to be doing. So keep that attitude up, guys.